I saw a Carl White survey that 49% of the people who responded said they know they should be calling agents, but they aren't calling them. Let's talk about it. I'm Nick Carpenter. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about 3 alternative scripts to the old, tired Monday cold call script that loan officers have been using probably for decades at this point, right? Which is the standard, hey man, how was your weekend? Did you do an open house? Did you have anybody that you want me to call through, from the open house? Or is there any leads that another lender turned down? Any buyers that you have that another lender turned down that maybe I should call and try a second second opinion? That's the old tired script, man. Realtors hear that from 3, 4, 5 loan officers a week. So even though 49% of people said they know they should be calling agents, oftentimes they don't know what to say. And that's why we don't call, right? Because you're just calling with an ask. You're not calling with any sort of offer. So let's talk about 3 alternates or maybe alternative scripts to the standard Monday cold call script that maybe you could try out and come back and report in the comments how it works for you. The first option I want to talk about is calling to congratulate agents that got new listings. Okay, obviously you want to be working with agents that have activity going on. And we know that listings are what creates home buyers. Okay, so agents with listings are great partners. So you can look inside of Realtor.com or Zillow or Redfin or any of these websites, and you can see new listings that come on the market in real time. Okay, so every week, once a week, or in whatever time frame you decide, I think once a week is pretty good, you could call realtors, you could congratulate them on their new listing, and ask them if they're running Facebook ads. Hey, are you running some social media ads to generate buyer leads and maybe another listing lead off of this property? And when they're like, no, I'm not really doing that, you can offer to help them run an ad, right? We make it really simple inside of Complete LO. If you want to check that out, CompleteLO.com. But there's also a ton of YouTube videos and free training and stuff out there on how to run Facebook ads. So that could be one offer you have for realtors. See, it's way better to call realtors with an offer than with an ask. If you have something you're calling to help them grow their business, it's a way more comfortable conversation than if you're calling just to simply ask for a handout, right? So that's number 1 is congratulate them on a new listing, ask them if they're running ads already, and if they're not, you can help them run ads for like a little $100 budget or something like that. The second thing that I like to call and do, if you're going to call realtors, is having an offer for them to attend some kind of live class or a live workshop. So if you're calling on Monday, like most people do, number 1, I would suggest calling on a different day, right? Obviously, because all the sharks are, all the beggars are out on Mondays. So maybe try to call on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or something like that. But you could call with an invitation to a class that you're hosting. So call around a week ahead of time. That usually gives realtors enough advance notice, and just invite them to the class. The basic script that I like to use is, hey, what's going on, John? Hey, man, I'm doing a class next Thursday. It's going to be on XYZ topic. So I just wanted to reach out and see, is that something you care about or no? And, obviously they feel silly saying no, they don't care about that if you're presenting a good topic. Now, if you're presenting something about mortgage loans or, VA loan updates or whatever, then yeah, that's stuff they might not care about. But if you're presenting a class on how to rank your first YouTube video on Google page 1, or how to sell any listing using Facebook ads for $11 a day, or how to get free leads from Google by having killer customer reviews, or 7 ChatGPT prompts realtors need to know. See, these are kind of the classes that I have inside of the Legion. And, if you're presenting a class that they care about, they don't want to say no to that, right? So call with an offer for something that you have cool that's going on. If they're interested, you can send a Facebook message and you can be able to get them the details to the class or send them a link to the Facebook event or whatever. But calling with an offer of something cool that you're doing makes the phone call a lot simpler. All right, last alternative script that I wanted to present to you, if you're doing Monday cold calls to realtors. Obviously that's a strategy that like every mortgage coach on earth has taught people. I would love to know where it originated. Who was the first guy that decided, man, we should call realtors every Monday and just hound them for their business until eventually they cave out of, our simple, mere aggression that we're doing here. I mean, it's a kind of a crazy concept, but I do recognize people want to call on Mondays because that's what they've been taught. Okay, so if you want to call, try these alternative scripts. Okay, so the last one I wanted to mention was around filling gaps. Okay, every business has gaps in their marketing. So if you can take 10 minutes, do some research on a realtor, and you can figure out what gap that particular agent has in their business. Maybe they don't have enough Google reviews, or maybe they're not running any Facebook ads, or maybe they're not doing retargeting, that celebrity builder piece, or there's probably something simple that they may not be doing in their business that you could come in and assist them with. I think Google reviews is a great place to start for almost every agent because everybody wants more Google reviews. And if you could come in and help them do that in a day or two, that's a strong offer and a value proposition, right? So looking for gaps, and then call the agent and say, hey, John, I was doing some digging. I noticed that on Google, you only have 7 Google reviews, and you're like way better than that, right? You're way better than 7 Google reviews guy. So was just curious, like, would you be opposed to me stopping by your office and helping you add a few more Google reviews to your profile here, over the next, usually we can get them to come in over the next 5 days or so. Would you be opposed to that? Like, no, I'm not opposed to that, right? Now you can schedule a time. You can go over to their office, meet up with them, and you've got a chance to sit shoulder to shoulder, belly to belly with the realtor and, help them grow their business, right? So anyways, just some of these things are like having an offer versus an ask. Maybe you're either calling to say, hey, congrats on that new listing. Do you want to run some ads and get some leads? Like, I don't know if that's something you're into, but I can help you with that. Or you could call and offer and invite them to a class or a workshop or something that, again, that's going to help them get more business or make more money, right? Or maybe you already found something in their business that could be better and you can help them fix that. I mean, all these things are different ways that you can have like actual real great conversations with a realtor if you're calling on Monday or if you're smart and calling on a different day than Monday, right? So hopefully that was helpful. I'm curious in the comments. Let me know, are you currently making Monday calls to realtors? Are you not making Monday calls to realtors? And have you used any of these ideas that we're talking about here today? Have you already tried any of those? So let me know in the comments. Appreciate you for being here. And make sure that you subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get notified every week when I put out new videos. And we'll catch you next time. Later. See ya.